Lily was a bright and lively child, the kind who could light up any room with her laughter. One warm summer evening, she was playing in the backyard while her parents prepared dinner. They glanced out the window every few minutes, reassured by the sight of her twirling in the grass. But when they called her in, Lily didn't respond. Her parents searched the yard, then the house, their calls growing more frantic, but Lily was nowhere to be found. The police combed through the town and surrounding woods, but there was no trace of her. Days turned into weeks, and the hope of finding Lily faded into a suffocating grief. Then, one night, Lily's mother was startled awake by the sound of giggling, Lily's giggling, echoing through the house. She bolted upright, heart pounding, and followed the sound to Lily's bedroom. The room was just as they had left it, untouched since the day Lily disappeared. The bed was neatly made, her favorite stuffed animals sitting in a row, but the laughter continued, now coming from the corner of the room. Lily's mother turned on the light, and the giggling stopped abruptly. The room was empty, but as she stepped closer to the bed, she noticed something odd. The mirror on the dresser was fogged up, as though someone had breathed on it, and written in the fog, in small childlike letters, were the words, "Come play with me, Mommy. Come play with me, Mommy." Her breath caught in her throat, and she stumbled back, nearly tripping over a toy. The closet door creaked open behind her, the sound making her blood run cold. Slowly, she turned to face it. Inside, everything seemed normal at first. Lily's clothes hung neatly, her shoes lined up on the floor, but something was lying in the shadows at the back of the closet. She reached out with trembling hands and pulled it into the light. It was Lily's favorite doll, the one she carried everywhere, but something was wrong. The doll's eyes, once bright and cheerful, were now dark and hollow, almost as if they were staring right through her. And then, to her horror, the doll's mouth began to move. "She's with us now," it whispered, its voice cold and raspy. "And you're next." Lily's mother dropped the doll and backed away, her heart racing. But the room was closing in on her, the shadows growing longer, darker. The door slammed shut, and she was plunged into darkness. The last thing she heard before everything went black was Lily's laughter, echoing all around her, growing louder and louder until it was the only sound in the world.